Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Another WWE pay-per-view in the books. I know that when they were putting together War Games for the Survivor Series, I was really hoping The Rock was going to be there. I had thought War Games when they had done it in the past, I thought it had been like a 4-on-4 deal. I remember when they brought it back, it was kind of built around the Undisputed Era in NXT. That's 4 dudes. I can't really remember the teams. I think that they were 4-on-4, but maybe they weren't. I just don't really understand why they made it 5-on-5, other than they just wanted the CM Punk storyline going with the favor with Paul Heyman. Maybe that is what they wanted to build about. They wanted to make sure Punk was on the team. Bronson Reed, I honestly thought he'd really fit in well with the Bloodline. Would love to see him with the Bloodline for the foreseeable future. I know that he's injured. I'm hoping that he makes his return sooner than later to get back to it, but he's a good replacement. He's not The Rock. The Rock was what I was hoping for with the storyline. I thought that he was going to be the 5th guy. Once Bronson Reed was in there, I was holding out for him being there, at least to end the show. Once it was all over. For me, I was really hoping that Punk and Roman would fight. Solo's team would get the win, and that would sort of like be Rock coming out to be head cheerleader, like clapping, kind of putting Roman down in its place. I don't know. I'm up in the air. If I want to see Rock versus Roman, or if I want to see Rock versus Cody. Both are matches at Wrestlemania that I really, really want to see. I know that last year they had the tag match, and then they had the singles match with Roman, Cody, Seth wrestling on both nights. Since Wrestlemania has gone 2 nights, that's kind of been like the wrestling fans' wet dream. Like, there was time when Roman had 2 titles, and we thought he would defend them on back-to-back nights. Like he would fight Cody night 1, and then he would fight The Rock on night 2, something like that. I don't know. I'm at the point now where I think maybe you have a special attraction tag match like that, but I don't know if they would stretch somebody too thin to make sure they had 2, single main event matches like that. Bang bang. I think that there's a little bit of risk factor going in of somebody getting hurt, somebody getting injured. Something like that. But I could go either way. I think that both matches are going to be pretty appealing. But I think The Rock is a part. I thought that he was going to come out at Survivor Series. Turns out that he's in Hawaii filming Moana, the live action movie, which is, kind of weird. I know that he got the deal with Disney. They're paying him a lot of money to be part of the Disney universe. But I don't know. Moana 2, not hearing the best reviews. A lot of kids saying that they can't follow it. A lot of adults saying that it just was bad. I hope the guy, the bigger a star he is, where his movies are just blowing up being dynamite, the better it's going to help WWE because of who he is and him, being on the board, him wanting to come back and wrestle anytime that he can. But we need him to have a really good movie. And it's been a while in my books. Probably since I think one of the Fast and the Furious movies that he was in. He wasn't in 9. Was he in 8? That I was at least excited about. Other than that, I guess maybe Hobbs and Shaw. Maybe he wasn't in 8. Maybe he was only in Hobbs and Shaw, if I remember right. But I don't know. I'm still holding on. I know that Dave Meltzer has made a report that WWE is saying that he's not, part of, WrestleMania plans, and that's up to him, and he hasn't really confirmed that he's going to be there. If he's not gonna be a part of WrestleMania, I can get away with what they did on the Raw after WrestleMania with him and Cody in the ring. That's something that honestly can be forgotten about in the history of WWE. But if they weren't doing that, why did he show up in Atlanta at Bad Blood and do the slit throat 1, 2, 3 thing? Why was Solo saying that it was all part of a plan? He's got to be a part of the plan. He's got to be there for WWE. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be Roman. I don't know if it's going to be Cody. But right now, I got my fingers crossed that he's somebody who's going to enter in the Royal Rumble. It's a little bit of a long shot for him to be a surprise entrant in it, but I've been thinking he had a shot to win it for a few years now, so I think just one more year ain't gonna hurt me. I can't think of anybody other than maybe Goldberg, which I don't really want to see, being a favorite. Goldberg can get the match with Gunther if Gunther's still the WWE champion come WrestleMania. I don't know. We'll have to see, but if I had money to be betting at an online wrestling casino, I still think The Rock's going to be there. It sucked he wasn't there on Sunday. Well, I guess that was Saturday. Do the Sunday pay-per-views anymore, I guess. But old habits die hard. But Rocketmania, I'm still holding on.